Welcome back to my hardcore challenge to get every class to level 60 in TurtleWoW's hardcore mode. No auction house, no trading, no gold in the mailbox. We rejoin my priest questing in the Ultrak Mountains, getting some good use out of the new Chastise spell. As I head down to kill a quest NPC, I run into an undead warrior in the same place. We decide to help each other and I kill the orc I need to. I initially intended to stay around to help kill him on respawn, but it looks like the warrior needs Lord Perinold upstairs. As we start clearing to the second floor, I'm getting antsy. These guys are high level and he's not. If he dies, they're coming for me. Is it worth sticking my neck this far out to help a non-hardcore player? I creep my way up to help him, only to get a shock from a respawn behind us. The moment he puts me to sleep, panic sets in. This warrior's health is getting really low, and I'm a sitting duck up here. I try to bail, and then change my mind. Maybe we can still do it, but if the enemies are respawning, my window to leave safely is closing. As the warrior's health gets into the red, I decide it's time to leave. He can respawn, I can't. But as I run outside, I head straight into multiple respawns. Thankfully, I actually managed to escape this. It looked like the warrior finished Perinold off too, so everyone wins. I was dreading having to start the video with a death. It would be typical to publish a happy ending to the previous part and then immediately die. As I venture into Stranglethorn Vale, I find a hardcore dwarf warrior running for his life. I heal him up and help clear the mobs off him. I utilise my mind control again to help pull some of the more dense packs. Similar to a hunter or warlock, this essentially gives me a pet that I can test the waters with. All the enemies will aggro onto it instead of me. Into Dustswallow Marsh, and I sit down to have a nice little beachside picnic. Only to be disturbed by the very murloc I was hunting. I somehow managed to pull off and somehow didn't aggro the boss. This one didn't go so well, so I hightail it. Running through Deadwind Pass always feels dangerous on a hardcore character. But on the other side, say hello to TurtleWoW's new Alliance fort in Swamp of Sorrows. I have a mostly safe run through the swamp, but my time in the Badlands is anything but. Thank God for Psychic Scream. I'm beginning to learn that while survival skills are nice, escape skills really set some classes apart. I've been able to get out of many bad situations with this AoE fear. The key to surviving hardcore is only taking fights you can handle, but in 60 levels you will be ambushed. Good escape skills allow you to reset and get back to easy fights. And with that, I'm level 46. Amongst some rock elementals, I find something almost as good as a blue, a 14-slot bag. So, into Angor Fortress, and up these stairs. Oh, hello. And you have a friend too. Oh, that's bad. Why did I walk in so blindly? My biggest worry here is keeping my shield up. I'm very squishy once it breaks. Second worry is my mana pool, which is quickly depleting. Thankfully I survived that. My heart rate was up throughout that. Just gonna be a little more cautious from now on. From one desert to another, I head into Tanaris to kill some ogres. As I scope out the compound with the named ogre, I spot a player grabbing a bunch of ogres to AoE them. Not letting a good opportunity go to waste, I grab the named ogre while the coast is clear. I don't think I stole a kill from him as he was pulling away from the cave. Either way, I bring the ogre to a safe spot and kill him easily. At level 47 I decide to try killing a level 50 Silicid, one that can summon adds too, and on top of that I have a slow staff as a weapon. I don't know why I decided to fight a level 50, but get your quest items from any of the other Silicid than the Swarmers. Finally, at level 48 I have enough gold to get my mount. No more slow turtle for me. At these later levels, travel time really eats into your leveling as quests become more spread out around the world. Now it's time for some more custom TurtleWoW content. Gilneas is the new 40 to 50 zone. It has a different layout from retail Gilneas. As I quest around I find my second blue item. Once again it's leather though. In one of the Gilnean mines, I get an unlucky pull, or lucky depending on how you look at it. I don't know how I didn't pull the other guy too. With less than half my mana when I pulled, I find myself in a tight spot. I can't run out of this mine as they are respawning at the entrance. I desperately search my inventory for some kind of mana pot. I need to start carrying one with me if I'm a healer class. With no mana left, all I can do is wand and pray. It's a slow whittling down, but I managed to make it through. Thankfully, no other patrols walked into me during this. Oh, and I was doing all this through massive lag. With the dangers of Gilneas behind me, I head to the hinterlands and hit level 50 while there. Now the pressure's really on. It's the countdown to 60, I just need to stay alive. And I'm not going to keep alive playing loose with the elites. This elite doesn't give up. Finally. But after 50 levels of playing Discipline, I want some more firepower, so it's time to go Shadow. Maybe I should have just picked Shadow from the start, but I wanted to try out Chastise. Now I can actually do some damage. Level 51, 9 more levels to go. Now for some more mind control shenanigans. This is such a useful tool, turning packs of 3 into 2 with minimal effort. Into Searing Gorge and I hit level 52. 8 more to go. Then I shit myself thinking a stealthed Dark Iron aggroed onto me. But Searing Gorge is a small zone, so onto the Blasted Lands and level 53. Afterward, I spy a named Draenei and decide to see what he drops. Despite him not being labelled as a rare, he feels as strong as one. I fumble and waste my fear by being out of range, and then things get scary. That was a close call. I haven't had a near-death experience in a few levels. Off to another place, Lapidus Island, one of the alpha build islands that were cut before launch. TurtleWoW added it back in as a 45 to 55 zone. I screw up my mind control and have to run for it. But I get another chance and it goes much better. Trust me, despite how it looks, this is going better. Too easy. And level 54. Well, my fails with mind control aren't over yet. I walk a Murloc out of my maximum range and break it, in the process still managing to pull the other one. I tried mind controlling the new one to tank the other, but he can't pull aggro. With my body slowly dying, I have no choice but to cancel the mind control and try and fight these two injured. I can't run in water, so I desperately try to create distance while fighting. And by some good fortune, he broke his leash so soon. I guess I messed around for so long that I maxed out the time between hitting him that the moment I exited his range, he instantly dropped. Lucky too, as my mana is gone and I'm barely alive. I would have died there if not for that. I never learn. Once again I find a rare Furbolg and decide to pull him. He hits for 200 once again, but I'm able to tank these hits more easily. Male, figures. I've heard people say Jadenar is a death trap, and yes it is. Mana-burning fell hunters and hard-hitting spellcasters. Thankfully I make it through alive and grab my vial of sludge. And while questing in Felwood I hit 56. Yeah, apparently I didn't record hitting 55. Who needs it? I knew we'd make it to 56. And my reward for hitting 56? A Traveler's Backpack. This has to be the run. But this kind of luck will make other players jealous. Something I've never seen happen before occurs here. One of the satyrs mind controls the other player to attack me. It's the revenge of mind control. This freaked me out as it took me a moment to realise what was happening. I thought I somehow flagged myself for PvP. Onto Ungoro, where everything is dangerous and elites sneak up on you.
Must go faster.
After a brief disconnect, I'm back online. Oh, hello, geez. Very dangerous. But it doesn't stop there. This must be a cursed spot. I have a massive amount of lag. It takes 3 seconds just to get a spell off. And then, at the worst possible moment, things get worse. Of all the ways to die, dying to lag is going to be the most anticlimactic. I'm wrestling with the game just to manage to do anything. And every fear resets my 3-second queue of inputs. The fear also gives me extra lockout, as it doesn't unlock my character until the latency registers that I've stopped fearing. However, the lag takes and the lag gives. Because I was lagging so much, none of my attacks connected. The pterodactyl managed to fear me out of its leash range and reset himself. Thanks, Terrabro, just trying to push me to safety through my lag. Now, I'm just gonna log out and reset my router. Well, I live to fight another day, now level 57. Just 3 more levels to go, I have to survive. I watch a hunter fight the succubus for the epic bow quest. While watching him, yeah, Ungoro is a dangerous place. I wouldn't recommend questing in Western Plaguelands as a hardcore character. The mob density around the cauldrons is just too high, and those are pretty much the only quests out here. However, I foolishly did quest here, level 58, just 2 left. Now Winterspring, that's a good place to quest, as long as the water elemental spawn isn't going on. Oh shit. There's a level 60 just there near me. I give up all respect and beg for help. I'm 1.5 levels from 60, I can't die here. But the player doesn't notice at all. All I can do is try to run to safety through the slows. Somehow, I make it out alive, my heart going wild. Now this one I knew about. You can't trick me, Denova. Turning in this quest will spawn 3 high-level ambush mobs. So, I'm ready for them. Even from here they aggro onto me, so time to run. Then suddenly, monkeys. Actually it's me hitting level 59, 1 level to go. But this is one of the other custom TurtleWoW zones, Telebim Island, a 55 to 60 zone, and a welcome one as good safe places to level start to run out near 60. But there is one place left outside of the Plague Lands, Silicis. And this is where I managed to get the last few bars of XP I need. Finally, after so long, it's over. I turn in the last quest and hit 60 on my priest. A message is posted in global chat every time someone hits 60 in hardcore, and you usually get some congratulations from the community. When you hit 60 on a hardcore character, you also get a unique tablet and a free mount for the achievement. Well, that's one class done. Figures at the moment I got a healer I can last until 60. Druid doesn't really count as I can't heal in cat form. Honestly, Priest was really cruisy. There were plenty of near misses, but the combination of the shield, heals and an AoE fear made this an easy class to play safe with. I've never played a Priest before this, so I expected to have a few deaths until I found my groove with it, but it all worked out. I'm glad that is one spellcaster done, as I really don't like that playstyle. Back in Classic, my first character was an enhancement shaman, so I just like bonking things with instant cast spells. Mage will be annoying to level when I eventually roll it, but for now all we have left to do is roll the next class and start over. And this time it will be a shaman, fancy that, and a troll too. On TurtleWoW we have race specific shaman skills, so this will be interesting. However, I'll see you next time for that, and we'll see if I die around the mid-20s like old times. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed finally seeing me succeed at one of these hardcore characters. If you want to support me, please download my game Pocket Turtles from the Google Play Store and Apple App Store. Leave a like on the video too, I suppose, and I'll see you in the next video.